Hey everyone, how's it going? So I know a lot of people are excited about the new Godzilla Singular Point show coming out soon, and they finally released a picture of what the Godzilla is going to look like. So in today's video, I'm going to show you guys how to draw the full body of the Godzilla from the new series Godzilla Singular Point. So I hope you guys follow along and enjoyed this video today. Now we have a really big drawing to fit in here, so I'm going to start right up here at the top of my paper and begin with the eye. So to start with this, for the eye of our Singular Point Godzilla, we're going to begin right here, and all we want to do is make a little line that's just going to go down, and it's going to curve up like this. Inside of here, we're just going to add a small little circle shape. Right above here, we're going to make a line that's going to go up, and then it's going to come back. And then starting right here by the eye, we're going to make a little line that's going to go up and down, kind of start where the snout is. Right about here, we want to make a little line that's just going to curve down, and that's going to come up for where the nose is going to be. And right here, we're going to make a little line that's going to go down, it's going to curve up, and then down like this to kind of start off where the front of the mouth will be. Right here, I'm going to add another little bump for the other side of the face, and then another little line that goes up and then down, or up and over like this, to kind of show where that other eye is going to be. Right here, I'm going to make a little line that's going to curve up and down, because there's going to be a really big tooth in there. I'm going to make a line that's going to go down, it's going to curl up here. And then one more, it's going to go over, and it's going to curl up right around there. I'm going to go ahead right here, I'm going to add a little line that goes down and up. He's got that really long tooth. And I'm going to add two little lines right here. He's going to have a couple teeth sticking out the front. So I'm going to start by adding a little line that goes down and up, another one right behind it, and then one more here. Then right here we're going to make a little line that's going to go down. I'm going to bring this over. I'll make another one that's going to go down, and it's going to come up here. Then I'm going to start here. I'm going to make a little line that's going to go down. It's going to curl up. I'm going to make another one that's going to curve up here. Now, starting up here, let's kind of finish off the top of the head. I'm going to begin right here, and I'm going to make a little line that's going to go out, and it's going to come down. I'm going to repeat this a few times to kind of show that he's got some of these big spikes coming down the back of his body. Now we're going to stop right there because I want to do the front of his body so we can get that nice shape in here. Now to start the front of his body, we're going to begin kind of over here, and I'm going to make a little line. It's just going to go down, it's going to go in, and then it's going to curve up. Now this next one I'm going to start in just a little bit. I'm going to go in, I'm going to go down, and then I'm going to curve it up. This is just going to kind of show that he's got these kind of big plates on his neck. So I'm going to just do these a few more times on here. And you can see I always start in a little bit farther every time I draw one. I'm going to add one more right here, and that'll be a good stopping point because then I can add some other details in. Now, once I get to about here, then I'm going to bring these lines out a little bit farther, and then I'm going to bring them down, and then I'm going to go up. I'm going to do another one. This is just kind of showing where his chest is going to be. Then starting here, I'm going to make some lines that are they're going to come in pretty quickly. I'm going to go down and then up right here. So you can see he's got his neck, his chest, and this is going to be where his stomach is going to be. Now, starting over here, I want to begin with his arm. So I'm going to begin by just drawing a little line that's going to curl down to about here. And then I'm going to start here. We're going to make a line that's going to come down, and then it's going to curve around. Then we're going to begin up here. I'm going to make one that's going to curve, and it's going to come to a point and then back. And then one more here. It's going to curve up, and then it's going to come down. I'm going to bring it up just a bit. He's also going to have another little claw sticking out here. So I'm going to bring this out, and I'm going to curl it around. Next, I'm going to bring this line up to right about where his elbow would be. And then I'm going to bring it in. And right along here, he's going to have some spikes sticking out. They're going to get a little bit bigger as they get closer to his elbow, and they're going to stop right about there. Now for this next part, I'm going to curl this line in. Then I'm going to make a line that goes out, and then it's going to curve in. I'll do this again. I'm going to go out, and then in, out, and then in. I'm going to go out and then in, and we'll do one more. We're going to go up, we're going to go over, and then down. Just to show he's got a lot of texture on his arm. Now his other arm is going to be kind of coming across the front of his body, so let's add that in here. I'm going to begin by making a line that's going to go out, and it's going to curve down and over. Make a little line that's going to curve up, and then it's going to come back for a claw. One more here, it's going to curve up, and it's going to come back to here. And we're just going to bring this right up to here on his body. Now, starting about here, right where this hand is, I'm going to get the shape of the leg in. To do this, we're going to start up here. We're going to make a line that's going to curve down, and then it's going to come over. I'm going to leave some space to make a little line that goes up and then down here. Then I'm going to make a little line that's going to curve right around here for his kneecap. I'm going to start here. We're going to go down. It's going to angle in, and it's going to come right to about here. Now for this foot, very typical, it's going to go out. We're going to curve it down, and it's going to come over to about here. I'm going to begin here by making a little line that's going to curve down, and it's going to come up, and we'll just curl this right around here for another toe. Then we're going to make a little line that's going to come out. It's going to curve up to here. We'll just curl this down. I'm going to make a little line that's going to go up and down here. Now this part, we're going to bring this line up. It's going to go out, and when it gets to about the kneecap, it's going to curve in. Now, I'm going to start kind of back up here. It's almost like above the elbow. This is kind of going to be where the rest of his leg starts. It's going to look a little crazy. I'm going to make a line that's going to go down, and I'm just going to bring it in just a little bit. We'll add more of this later. Now, I'm going to start in a little bit. We're going to go down, and then I'm going to curve in. This part, I'm going to curve it down a little farther and then bring it in. And I'm just going to slowly curve this in towards this part of the leg here. So we're just going to go down and then in, down and then in, and we'll just connect it right here. Now I want to get this other leg in over here. So to do this, I'm going to start here. I'm going to make a line that goes out, and it's going to come in. And I'm going to repeat this a few times to about here. Next, I'm going to make a little line that's going to go out, and it's going to angle in. And I'm just going to bring this to about here for that other leg. Make a little angle line here. And then this one, we're going to go up. I'm going to draw a line that's going to curve down, and it's going to come back to about here. We'll make another one that just goes down, and it's going to come over. Then we're going to bring it up to here. Then we'll add one more little claw back here. Now starting here, we're going to make a little line that goes down. It's going to go up, and it's going to curve down here for a claw. We'll make a line that's going to curve into here. Now I want to make a little line that's going to come up to here. Now we're going to jump back on here, and I'm going to make a few more of these kind of like angled little lines that come down, just to kind of form the rest of his body here. We're going to bring these down to about there. Now, the next step is I'm just going to add a little bit more texture lines. I'm going to bring them right down to about his arm. So we're just going to make a few more of these kind of texture lines here to about his arm. And then I'm going to start here, and I'm just going to make a little line that's going to curve down to about where his leg is. And then this part's going to get a little crazy. I'm just going to kind of jump right over the leg, and I'm going to make a little line that's going to go down, and then it's going to come right to about where his toe is. Next, I'm going to jump over to here, and I'm going to make a little line that's going to curl right back up to his body. Now, we can't finish off the tail until we add some of the different spikes in here. So the first thing on here is his spikes. And to add his spikes, we're just going to start by making just a nice row of like some small pointed ones first. They're going to look like little shark fins, and we just want to add those all the way down. So we're going to add these little shark fin ones going all the way down his body. You can make them a little bit bigger as they get towards the back, and then if you want to, as they come down the tail, you can make them a little bit smaller. So we're going to add these coming all the way down here, and I'm going to stop them at about where the tail starts to curve. So about here is where we'll stop them. Maybe put one more small one here. So it's a lot of little shark fin lines in here. He's actually going to have a couple more on the top of his head too. Now, he's going to have some more traditional Godzilla spikes on here. These are going to be some of those more four-pointed shapes right along here. So they're going to have 4, 5, maybe even 6 points on them. And you're just going to kind of spread these out all around you. You can have some smaller ones on here, and then you can have some bigger ones on here as well. But I'm just going to go ahead, I'm going to just kind of put all these in here and just kind of fill up the area with them. I'm not going to put as many down here just because they're getting kind of behind the body as they're going to kind of run with the tail. Now our next step is kind of fill in these gaps with some of the bigger ones. So to do this, we're just going to kind of make those same shapes. We can make them taller. You can start adding more points onto them as well. And we're just going to kind of add some of these taller spikes in the area around some of these other ones. And the only difference is they're not going to get super tall back here. They're going to start to kind of taper down. And then he's going to have a few really tall ones back here. So we're going to add just a few really tall spikes in the back with some nice tall points on them. And I'm just going to kind of fill in some of these empty areas here with some of these different little spikes. Put a few more here, and that's pretty much good on his spikes there. Now we want to make the tail coming out of here. So to draw this, I'm going to take this line, I'm just going to go up, I'm going to curve it up to about here. Then I'm going to come to a point, and then I'm going to bring it back. It's going to get wider as it comes back towards the body. And then on here, I'm just going to add some more of these kind of shark fin shapes on the tail. And I'll even put some in between here as well. Okay, so here is our Godzilla singular point drawing right now. Now, it's already taken a long time. Now we need to come in here and add the details. So I'm going to go a little bit faster through this part, just so we don't have a crazy long video. I'm going to add some curved lines right in here for the toe. And then we'll add a couple more little lines on here for this toe, or these toes. I'm going to take these lines, I'm going to curve them down, and I'm going to bring them back up. Now I'm going to do this all the way across here for his leg. Shows that he's got a lot of armor plating on his leg. Now I'm going to bring these back up to about here. kind of curve this over. I'm going to bring some of these lines down towards the arm here, or the other end of the arm. I'm going to add some more little lines going right across here, and a couple more on this side. We'll also add in a little curved line on all these claws here that he has. A couple little extra lines on here for some detail. He's got like a little line that's going to come right down here just to show some detail. And then he's got a nice little like row of spikes here. So I'm going to add this little line that's going to curve down, and I'm going to add some little kind of pointed lines right around here just to add some detail. Add a little line that's going to curve back up here. And then just a couple little curved lines right on here, and a few lines right around his eye too. We're going to give him this little tiny pupil in here too. A little line kind of running to his face. I'm going to bring some of these lines over to this part of the leg, and we'll do the same thing down here. I'm going to add some kind of V shapes over here on this side. And then right here I'm going to make a little line that's going to curve down to here. You can leave some broken lines in here. And we're going to make some little lines go up and then over, kind of like arrow pointing. And this is just going to help show that we're maybe seeing a little bit of the bottom of his tail here. I'm going to add some more of these over here just to kind of show where it's kind of twisting. And then we'll add a few more of these shapes all the way down his tail. And I'll just kind of add another little broken line right along those points. Inside all of these spikes here, you can go and you can just add, you can do this when you color or you can do it now. Just add like some quick little lines in here. These almost look like leaves. It's kind of almost looking like he's got like blood vessels running through his spikes. So we're just going to add some of these right in here. Just going to add some of these quick little lines. And then we're going to add some more here. And then now the only other thing we really need to add is he just has like lots of little detail lines all over. We don't have to get too crazy with them, but he's just going to have lots of little like broken lines kind of everywhere on him. So you can just add these wherever you want to. These are just going to kind of show some detail and texture on him. We're just going to kind of add these all over. This is definitely probably going to be one of the most like detailed Godzilla creations they've ever had, so you don't have to go super crazy with the lines, but you can just kind of add some of this little texture all over just to show where there's different parts of lines and whatnot in here. And I'm just going to kind of add some all around here, not getting too crazy with it, or else I'll be here forever. And we're just going to add some little lines all over. And there you go. There is your drawing of your Godzilla Singular Point. Can't wait for this new show to come out. It should be really cool. I can't wait to see all the different Titans and Kaiju that they're going to have in here. And hopefully they're going to bring back quite a few of some of our favorites. But there you go. I'm going to fast forward and start coloring this. Thanks for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed.